Hey guys, it's Jessica. Long time no see. I actually haven't posted a video on this channel in about 2 years, which is crazy. But basically, long story short, I just got really busy with school, and I found that after taking a break from YouTube, it's really hard to get back into it, so that's just kind of what happened, but I am back now. I've been getting a lot of views and actually a lot of really nice feedback on one of the most recent videos I had done before my little break, and it was my how to survive during junior year slash how to do really well during junior year, and you guys seemed to like that video, which I was super happy about. And a lot of people had additional questions about the end of high school, applying to college, and college in general. And since I'm about to go into my second year of college, I figured a helpful video I could do would be things I wish I knew before freshman year, or any advice I would give to you guys before going into your first year of college. So I have come up with a list of about 10 things, I think 10 exactly, that I think are the most important, so I'm just gonna start going over them. The first thing is that for about the first couple weeks of college, the questions that you are going to be hearing the most from other incoming freshmen, just people that you're meeting, are where you're from and what your major is. So just be prepared to answer those questions. It's kind of fun to answer where you're from because you can meet people from all over the world, or you can meet people that might be from your area and you didn't know that they were going there. But I would say don't worry if you don't have a concrete answer for the what's your major question. A lot of freshmen are undecided, so you'll all be in the same boat, and I think that's totally fine. Number 2 is it's totally okay to get homesick or not get homesick. It really just depends on the kind of person you are, the kind of experience you've had with being away from home for long periods of time. It's different for everyone, and I knew people who were super homesick, some people who were not homesick at all, which I was very jealous of. I personally was quite homesick for about 3 days, and then it literally was like a switch where I went from being so sad and stuff to being totally fine with being by myself at college. I don't know, it was really weird, but I feel like everybody's on this sort of homesickness spectrum, and I think for the most part it gets better for everyone, so I wouldn't worry too much if you are homesick. Number 3 is a pretty big one, which was I wish I had known that classes are no way set in stone concrete when you first get to freshman year. Because what we did at my school was we had to pick classes or register for classes a couple months in advance, so in June I believe, and they all go by enrollment time at my school at least, and I think I got a pretty bad enrollment time and I didn't end up getting the classes I wanted, so I was freaking out, emailing a bunch of people, which didn't necessarily need to do because I'm pretty sure at, if not all, most schools, they have add drop swap periods, which is basically a period of time about a few weeks to a month long where you can add classes or drop classes or swap them in. So that's really helpful, and ultimately at the end of the day you end up getting the classes you want for the most part. Number 4 is probably something you hear all the time, but I can't stress it enough, and it is get as involved as you can. I know it can be kind of scary because you're at a new school, probably in a new place, and you don't know very many people, which is the point of this. So I would say any clubs you're interested in, even if you're not sure what they're totally about, if you're even remotely interested in, go show up for their meetings. It's an amazing way to meet new people, and honestly, even though you might be scared to show up for a club where you don't know anybody, there are a good amount of people who are in the same exact situation as you. And I think it's a really good way to form friendships. Number 5 is to make yourself a priority, and what I mean by that is at college you're living in a dorm probably. At least for me, how it was I was surrounded by all of my friends in one dorm, and there are distractions everywhere, believe me. It's so fun, but also very distracting to be living with a group of 100 plus people who are all your same age, people who are probably your friends, and it's very easy to kind of go off track and forget about stuff you need to be doing because everybody else is doing something super exciting. But I'd say you need to focus on yourself sometimes and just kind of be able to block out the distractions that living with your friends comes with. The next thing I want to talk about is that the freshman 15 is so real. It's pretty hard to stay healthy and maintain a good diet when the campus dining is your main source of food, and all the food is pizza, pasta, delicious fatty things. Just be aware that it might be kind of hard at times. Next, I kind of want to touch on the social aspects more. What I found, which was kind of crazy to me, I didn't really know that it was going to be like this, but there are people who consistently go out multiple times a week, if not every night of the week. I don't know, I think that's kind of the norm for about the first month of school, because at least at mine, that was when the better parties were, and classes aren't so demanding during those times, so people tend to go out more during the first month of school. But I knew people who literally during finals week would be going out, and just know that those people are probably not making the best decisions academically. But hey, it's their life, and who was I to go and tell them that they might want to study a little bit too? I don't know, man. I also wanted to talk about peer pressure a little bit, because I know that that can be a huge concern for incoming freshmen at college. I personally did experience a little bit of peer pressure when it came to partying, drinking, all that kind of stuff. But honestly, reasonable people are going to understand if you just give them the reason, I don't want to do blank. And if your friends aren't taking no for an answer, or just plain I don't feel comfortable as an answer, they're probably not people that you want to be hanging out with. So yeah, I think for the most part, peer pressure is avoidable. My last tip I wanted to touch on, and I'm not even sure if this is number 10 because honestly I've lost count by this point, but the last thing I wanted to say was that freshman year flies by, so the biggest piece of advice I can give you is to just enjoy it while you're experiencing it. The minute my freshman year was over, I immediately wanted it back. It's just such a wonderful time where you're getting to meet so many new people from all different kinds of backgrounds, which I thought was amazing. It's honestly a really weird, wonderful combination of being stressed out about school and learning some really cool stuff and living with some of your best friends and just having an overall awesome time. They're just all smushed together into this thing called freshman year of college. I would encourage you guys to take risks in a good way. If you don't think they're safe, not so much, but good risks. Be friendly to people, have a wonderful time, and cherish those memories that you're making forever, because it's truly a special time. So yeah, that's all I really had to say about things I wish I knew before freshman year. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. So if you guys have any school related, life related, anything like that, video requests, please leave them for me in the comment section below. Other than that, I'm not really sure how my filming schedule is going to work out, or if it's going to work out at all, but hopefully I will see you guys soon. And yeah, other than that, I love you guys. Bye!